The soul sessions where we figure out what you need to know about life, love, and everything else going on in your world. Today is a very, very, very special soul session because today is July 16th. Not only does the 16 bring us to seven, and seven is the number of the divine, the seven rainbows, the seven colors of the rainbow, the seven notes of a scale, the 7 days of the week, the seven wonders. It's the number of the divine. It's the number of perfection, but it's also the feast of Mount Carmel for Catholics who celebrate that. But if you are like I am, if you are a sister or brother-in-law, is Fête Mount Carmel, where we recognize Ezeli Doto as one of her feast days, and it coincides with today's message. Before I go any further, they wanted me to clarify because a lot of you have been hitting me up about, your lovers and this and that going on in your world. Understand if you are looking for a tarot reader, I'm not your girl. I'm not your person. Save your coins for somebody that can give you just that. If you're looking for clarity, and this is why I don't offer readings, I offer clarity sessions, mentorship, right? Clarity soul sessions is because if you're asking me a question, they're going to give you an answer and they're going to require you to do some work towards your journey. Some of you are wishing for miracles, shifts, and changes, and you're not seeing that one thing you need to see because you're not on your spiritual journey. You're too focused on the earthly things. And they're trying, and this is why you found me, they're trying to get you away from the earthly, not because it doesn't matter, but because they need you to set your eyes on something bigger. Bigger than why Ramon hasn't texted you back yet, because there's not only a human reason behind that, but there is a spiritual reason. A lot of you who claim twin flame this and twin flame that and soulmate this and soulmate that, it's exactly what you think it is, except that twin flame, that soulmate, that person that you're so in love with and have so many questions about. Oftentimes, you meet people like that to put you on your spiritual journey, to usher you in through a period of your own spiritual awakening. But back to the woman of the hour. Erzeli Donton. And if you're watching this on the YouTube side, you already know what the over arching message is going to be that your enemies, those who wished harm against you, those who try to interfere with your love life, those who try to interfere with your happiness, they can't touch you anymore. Gemini got this message really, really big, but they wanted to spell it out for you guys really, really clear. Ursula Danton is the loi, the reine, the queen that we go to for injustices against women, injustices against women with children, right? She's a fierce protector of women. She's a fierce protector of children. This is why Sean really got himself into trouble by getting this huge tattoo of her on his back. She's not going to align with anybody that abuses anyone on any type of level or manipulates anyone on any type of level. But if you are a fierce protector of women, right, regardless of your gender, if you are a fierce defender of women, she will step in for you without even asking, without even questioning. If you are with somebody who is a voodoo zan, right, who is a serviteur, if you know, you know. I can't speak for the Orishas or any pantheon, any other pantheon, but I can speak for the law. She will give you her benediction if you treat her person well. Some of you, especially those of you who have been recently under heavy, heavy spiritual attack, people were attacking you because they thought you were attacking them because of your spiritual beliefs, because of your spiritual walk. Between the next 2 weeks, definitely before December, but it feels like December doesn't have to get here, right? This person, the people who have been spiritually attacking you, do not need the entire Neptune retrograde to gain the clarity that the universe, that the Most High wants them to see when it comes to you. Some of you stand accused of being just an awful person in spirit, and you're not. It's because you have a whole escort. You might be like me. You have an association to the law. They're always standing with you. Other people can see them and don't understand them. So they put all these labels that don't belong because Funny thing about humans, we need a label for everything. Even the things we don't understand, we need to put a label on it, wrong or right. A lot of people who are looking at you in the wrong way, who thought you were the one up to the bippity boppity boo, are in for a very, very rude awakening. Some people are so mad of you, mad with you for pulling your energy back because when you left, so did their blessings. When you left, it's like their pockets ran dry. They didn't make the connection that their pockets didn't really take off until you came into their life. Things didn't start flowing in motion for them until they came into their life. You probably walk with Dontor, or she is part of your bloodline and took admiration on this person because of the way that they showed up for you, because of the way that they loved you. She showed them, and I just got the biggest tap on my arm. She showed you, she showed them, right, how good life could get just by loving you. By bonus, this is, and you've heard it, whether you are with the law or another, that a lot of times when you leave somebody, friend, lover, business, or otherwise, your protection goes. So, of course, they're going to blame you. Of course, they're going to point a finger because we always need to point a finger, right? That period, that time is over. You taking the blame for something that you haven't done, being called by a name that you are not, it's over. Those same attacks they set up against you, those same things that they did to knock you off your square, knock you off your pedestal, knock you out of the way that the very most high, because don't forget, we might have the Orishas, the Loa, um, people from Wiccan and pagan pantheons. We have all these groups and subgroups, but they all come under one central being. Whether you call them God, Jehovah, the Most High, Kamet, Bonje, it doesn't matter. We all agree that there's one central being that controls all of this. So, us fighting one another, us pointing fingers, it does no good. The enlightened ones know better. We know better. Even the ones of us that stood accused, we knew that justice would come one day. A lot of you, especially if you made it this far in the message, because it's resonating, isn't it? Some of you tapped in and immediately got goosies. Some of you are wearing the color blue. Ow. Some of you have no idea which spirits are watching out for you just because your grandmother said a prayer, just because your great great grandmother said a prayer. Some of you, like me, are the manifestation of your great grandparents' wildest dream come true, hence the name Henriette's Dream. July is a very, very big month for us over here at Henriette's Dream, right? Not because of 7-Eleven. For those who know the importance of that day, you know. If you don't know, just ask, right? And 7/22, the 4-year anniversary of us being live and getting to meet so many wonderful people both on TikTok and YouTube. Yes, we're live in both places right now. But it's also one of the most powerful months of the year energetically when it comes to manifesting things instantly. You've already gotten the heads up about the Lionsgate portal. Have you been doing the work? Have you put your list in, your list of wishes? Because this is a moment where the universe is saying, your wish is my command, regardless of who escorts you in spirit. If your birthday is in July, even better. If your birthday falls on the 7th, the 16th, or the 25th, because that's another special day for us, right? Understand this is your moment to step in front of the whole class and say with your whole chest what it is you want. And don't be surprised when it manifests almost overnight, right? Some of you don't even realize how powerful you are. That once you make your mind up about something, it manifests instantly. Let it happen. If your birthday is this month or was this month, stand with your whole chest as if you're in front of the entire universe, as if you're from in front of the Most High, and say what it is that you want in life and love and every aspect of your world. Let's get into today's collective message. And then this time, Thursdays, we usually pull an abundance message, right? We usually pull a miracle mantra, We're not doing that today. We're going to pull a divine feminine message for each of the signs. So it could be for your sun, moon, and or rising after we get to the collective message. For those of you who are wanting big things, just remember big wishes, big power requires big responsibility. Some of you, your person woke up this morning with a dream, with the intuitive nudge that everything that they accused you of, everything that they thought you were, they had it all wrong and they're losing it because they don't know how to make it right. Especially if they spiritually attacked you, they have no idea how to make things right. What else does the collective need to know? And before we even get into that, I pray that only aligned souls find these messages. People who are on the journey of enlightenment and need to be guided to their highest self. Any negative energy sent my way or to the way of the collective is instantly turned into peace, blessings, and prosperity. Ashe. Else does the collective need to know on this beautiful Thursday, even though here in New York we're under the haze and smoke of those fires coming from Canada, those wildfires, right? The air smells like a barbecue outside, but not the good kind. Thank you. What else does the collective need to know? And feel free, any thoughts and feelings and questions you're having, don't hesitate to put them in the chat. If you're watching this on the replay, don't hesitate to put it in the comments. Holy Spirit, what else does the collective need to know? Thank you. What is the vibe on this Thursday? Besides wrongs being made right. What is the vibe, Holy Spirit, on this Thursday? Whoever had you fucked up is about to really, really be taught a harsh lesson on why you don't jump to conclusions. Even though, going back to that all that glitters card that comes out occasionally, all that glitters isn't gold, and all that's gold doesn't necessarily glitter. We're all adults with a certain level of wisdom and understanding, regardless of what we're told. We're supposed to be able to see a thing for a thing and not be swayed otherwise. For some of you, especially if your relationship fell apart out of the blue all of a sudden, it's because your person was following bad advice. And that came out in the messages before, right? Specifically, a divine masculine, Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces energy that was listening to friends that told them you were something that you're not. And they're realizing that their friends were lying the whole time. Some of them have accidentally confessed to lying, that they were just playing. They didn't think they were collected. Your guy was taking them seriously. Oh, well. Playing or not, justice is going to be served. What else does the collective need to... Oh, we're going to leave those just like that. And last but not least, my favorite, the Kipper. Holy Spirit, what else does the collective need to know? The way that fell under the table, I know that particular card is for me because of where it fell and what it fell on. So we'll leave that there. I pray that everyone who's here on the lives, as well as people who find us on the replay, hear exactly what they need to hear to assist them along their journey. We're going to start here because I don't like this Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. Even though from afar, right, the dollar sign is still the dollar sign, I'm hearing they didn't stop anything. They may have delayed. Things may have gotten really, really hard, but they didn't stop a thing. They just gave you more opportunity to prepare for the thing that you've been asking when it comes to your peace, when it comes to your stability, when it comes to your security, manifestations, and wish fulfillment. Those of you whose finances, and your finances have been attacked, losing work, business not working. As soon as you get a little money, car goes out, water heater goes out, some expense comes up to eat it up. It comes and goes just as quickly as it comes. You've been doing the work, you've been doing the cleansing, you've been doing the blockbusters and the road openers and the this and that. Mind you, if you need that work done, come see me. Okay? Get it done right. This is the perfect time of the year. I mean, you could do it anytime, but while they're hot and active, this is the perfect time to strike the iron. So if you know this has been happening, it's not going to be happening much longer because justice, right? Speaking about striking the iron, striking the gavel, justice is being served. Especially those of you whose life has been falling apart since April or since the past 4 years. Some of you over the past 4 years, speaking about that, are coming into the realization that your money has been looking funny because of the company you keep. Your vibe attracts your tribe, but your tribe can prevent you from moving forward. This is why Excelsior, right? The theme of New York itself, right? That is our keyword, by the way. Every state has a flower, right? A national animal and a phrase. Ours is Excelsior, ever upward. You guys are supposed to be ever upward, but it's just now you're realizing, oh, I should be moving this way instead of that way. Oh, this person, yeah, they brought me a lot of clients, they brought me a lot of customers, but every single one was a headache. Every single time it's a headache. I do more saving them than they do saving me. If you're always putting out somebody else's fires, it's time to pull all of that energy back. Going back to what was said on somebody might be from the south. What was said on Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. How are you the captain of your ship and the captain of somebody else's ship at the same time? Those people who are envious of you, right? Especially the ones in your friend group, right? The ones that have been your A1 day ones and have had it out for you since day one. They're all being addressed. Anybody, especially over the past 2 weeks, that have been coming to mind like, dang, I think I should. Every time I'm hanging out with so and so, it's nothing but drama. Every time so and so comes around, I feel blah. So and so is like a cancer. I need to cut them off, but they've done this and they've done that. Meanwhile, that's your guides, especially if they use such a strong word as the C word. That is your cue to cut them off then and there and face the repercussions, because the repercussions are nowhere near as harsh, heavy, or damaging as keeping that person around will be, especially since this person is dead set on blocking your love life and your finances. And you've learned, because I keep telling you guys, love and money, they work together. This is why the heart chakra is both green and pink. Okay? Okay. No place like home. You can't you can't destroy anything built on a solid foundation. The storms may come and they'll go. They'll huff and they puff, but they won't blow your house down. If your house did get blown down, if you went through that tower moment, it's because it wasn't on a solid foundation. Whatever you've been called to walk away from, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, walk away from it. Especially those things you have, those people, places, and things you have those deep connections to, those powerful connections. Oh, that's my mom. I could never. Oh, do you want to be happy or do you want to be loyal to your abuser? What do they call that? It's something syndrome. I can't think of it. I could see there's a book by the name of that syndrome where we love our abusers, right? Mm-mm. This moment, well, you have between now and the full moon to declare and decree your freedom. Your guides want to give it to you. The Most High wants to give it to you, but they can't give you anything you're not willing to receive. Some of you are like, I can't do it because they've been in my life and they did this and they did that. And if I do this, they're going to do that. And then they have all my secrets. They might take me to jail. They might take me to court. Even that is better than having them stick around and continue to drain your energy. But hey, who am I? It's your choice, it's your world. I'm just the messenger. Moving along to thinker. After all that heaviness has been laid, the cards have been proverbially laid in front of you. What you gonna do, right? Especially when it comes to those people with those karmic attachments, right? Are you going to allow the transformation your guides and the Most High are ushering in to happen, or are you so stubborn that you won't even help yourself? There's such a thing, and everything happens for a reason. Those wishes, those dreams, those hopes that you have, they're on the precipice, the almost of happening, but you got to let it happen, right? Not only do you have to open the door to wish fulfillment, you gotta let endings end and end for good. I'm hearing you let go and I'll let go too. You know how long it took Lauryn Hill to get herself back together? How long it took her to let go of Wyclef and deal with the spiritual fallout? The miseducation of Lauryn Hill was supposed to be the tip of the iceberg. She forfeited her very greatness because her emotions got the best of her, which is the story for a lot of us. But it doesn't have to be your story, especially since your guys have been making it clear that you're in danger of forfeiting, well, not forfeiting, delaying your destiny. Don't do it. It's better to enjoy what's coming now than to enjoy it later, because later you're going to say, oh man, had I known, but you knew. You knew. The Most High does not withhold information from you, let you walk around deaf, blind, and dumb. No, you're getting signs all the time. Most of us are here because we started seeing 1111. What does that mean? Hey, Google, what does 1111 mean? And it took us to 222 and 333 and angel numbers and angels. Oh, there's more than Michael? Who else? Oh, Raphael and Gabriel and Zadkiel. Okay. What else? It was that thing that kind of drew us in to deepen our spirituality. You're always getting signs. What do you think I make those videos about? Put song in the search bar. It's not for viral views. I get viral views because it needs to reach millions of people. But there's a message always in the music for those who are paying attention. If you are really trying to change your life, you are really trying to transform, you are really trying to manifest something amazing, pay attention to the signs because they're leading you towards your happily ever after. They're leading you towards your wish fulfillment. Some people, now that Neptune retrograde has done its thing and taken the wool from over somebody's eyes, removed the dark sunglasses, not the rose colored ones, the dark ones, right? So they can see things clearly. They do want a second chance wholeheartedly because now they have the truth. They're not moving from hearsay, they're moving from wisdom, and that's a totally different person. Keep doing the work towards your manifestation, towards manifesting that dream into your reality, and the universe will meet you. The whole world will meet you. Show up for yourself. Do the difficult thing, and you will be greatly, greatly rewarded. This feels a little messy. This transformation feels a little messy. So before we get to the clarifying cards, chaos, deep knowing, 43 and 33. And there goes that 7. 33 stays as 33 because it's a master number. 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99. We leave them as master numbers, and each has a specific meaning as a master number. 33 especially because that's the highest level, or at least according to Freemasonry, right, of esoteric knowledge. That's when you become super scion or something similar, but there's many, many, many more. 33 is when you detach from the earthly and get really in tune into the spiritual, to the Most High, so you can attain that deep knowing. Going back to the person that's moving from wisdom versus hearsay, some of that is you. Some of you are getting better at trusting your intuition, are hearing that tap on your shoulder, right? Or when I got popped on my arm, because it was like, not too much, not too much. Sacred knowledge is sacred knowledge for sacred ears. But you were given what you need to know in this moment to make the best decision for yourself on how to move forward. And if you need help, you know what I do, you know what I'm about. Mentorship is always open. Clarity sessions are always available for this very thing. Yes, the bags, the cars, the full bank account, that's wonderful. But you're meant for much more than that. For some of you, those things are just to keep you comfortable and do what you need to do because you can't do what you've been put on this earth to do hungry and unsatisfied with life, right? They wanted you to manifest the cars, the house, the this and the that to show you just how powerful you are. But it wasn't supposed to just stay in the earthly realm. The people that you have to let go of, the things that you have to walk away from, yes, it's going to cause a lot of chaos. Yes, it's going to cause a lot of conflict. Standing on business, especially with family members, is going to get you called every name in the book other than a child of God. Fuck it. So be it. The chaos that's going to pop up by you standing on business is nothing compared to what will happen if you don't. And that is clarified by Two-Faced, Knight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and Thoughts. People being in their head, people having the epiphanies, the realization that that A1 day one, cuzzo, that's been, y'all been rocking since the crib together? No way they would be doing this behind your back. No way they would be trying a destiny swap. You'd be surprised on what goes on behind the doors, the closed doors of people you think you know the best. We only know what people show us. This is why we get readings. This is why we get sessions to see what's being hidden in spirit. And only the things that interfere with our protection. If you willingly do not look or receive the information and not do anything about this person who's living that double life, who is a cheater, who has been two-faced with you, who has been moving in that Jekyll and Hyde energy, they tell you all the sweet words and then they disappear for days and weeks? Mm-mm. Oh, yeah. And my fellas, if you are still in your playboy energy, that's fine, right? But if you're going to mess with somebody who's a chosen one, okay? Or even worse, they are a voodoo they are a serviteur, right? Regardless of their rank, if you cheat and play with them and think that you're just going to treat them like you treat everybody else, those are one of the characters that don't throw. You don't have to ask her. She'll go after you and will not let you rest until you make things right. You better find something safe to do. Rather than put the blame on Shorty, it's the people that protect her. And that's for everybody. If you say you're going to do something, do it because the spirit's here, the angels here, and they hold you accountable. Some of you can't move forward or manifest that big thing because you promised somebody something years ago and never did it. Go try to fix that wrong. That is the theme for the next 2 weeks anyway. People coming in trying to make their wrongs right. Try to bring stability and focus, right? Working hard with this Eight of Pentacles on how to make things right with you. Some of you, your person, especially in separation, they may have gotten a visit by a sexy woman in blue with beautiful, beautiful Hershey colored dark skin, smooth. And they thought, ew, no, it wasn't a succubus or an incubus or anything like that. She came with a message to do things right by you before she laid hands and feet on that person. She came to tell them, listen, you may have heard da 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 about my child, but my child is this. And I understand that because you heard da 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 da, you moved in the way that you did, but I need you to fix that because who she is not who you think she is. And the things you've done, you're wrong. Spirit will do this. especially those of us who come from families that have rich spiritual histories. Our ancestors are always getting us, trying to get us to tap in and tune in because they have so much to say to us. Not only because they love interacting with the living, but they're there specifically to help us along our journey. And they know that our lives can be so much easier once we tap in. Lastly, for the collective, before we get into the messages for the signs, and then I could get into your comments both on YouTube and TikTok. I don't like that Treasure Island is in the reverse. Even though these are oracle cards and we typically don't read them in reverse, at least I don't, it means that there's delays and it feels like it's you. You're standing in the way between you and your happily ever after because you're not doing the hard thing. You're scared, and baby, it's okay to be scared. Feel your feelings, but don't stay there. Work with a spiritual advisor, work with somebody that knows their shit, that can help you tap in, tune in, give you what you need to feel steady in your spiritual work so you can do what you've been called here to do. Which wasn't, by the way, working a 9 to 5, making ends meet, the bare minimum. No, Solomon. No, Isis, Cleopatra. You're meant to have it all. You're meant to have an entire empire. Don't be content with a piece of the block. They can't, and then they can't, going back to what was said before, they can't give you something you're not ready, willing, able to receive. Some of you are so insistent on living things on your terms, right? Blocking your very own blessings. Because, but Etta, that's the father of my kids. I've been in love with them for the past 2 decades. I hear you. And we're not going to pretend like the past 2 decades didn't exist, didn't happen. It had to happen. It was part of your journey. But now it's time to let go so you can start the next leg of your journey. So you can really receive what your guides have for you, mind, body, and soul. These relationships, especially the ones that don't work out, they're supposed to not work out. They're supposed to fall apart. And 9 out of 10 times, not even 9 out of 10 times, if you've been a part of the Soul Tribe for more than 6 weeks, if you gravitate towards my voice, right, I pique your curiosity, it's because you have a deeper purpose. Those are my spirit guides telling your spirit guides, hey, shorty, hey, baby, get it together. Yeah, we understand you have all these earthly things going on. We respect it, we honor it, we see it, but you're meant to do more. You're meant to be more. You're meant to have more. But again, they can't bring it to you unless you are open to receive it. April is being highlighted heavy. I don't know why. 23rd, 25th, 26th of any month is being highlighted heavy. You received the messages. Some of you have been nodding your head the entire time. I'm not quite sure how long we've been live, but the entire time you've been here, you're like, you know what? It's time for me to stop the shit. It's time for me to really get closer with Source, the Most High, and find out what that means for me, right? Whether you call him Allah, God, Jehovah, Jehovah Jireh, right? Being a part of the Nation of Gods and Herbs many years ago, one of the best things that they taught me about the word Allah is showing it as an acronym, ALLAH, right? I should have put out a picture to actually show you the illustration because it means arm, leg, arm, head, man. A lot of this religion and the different things and the different names, going back to what was said about the pantheons, it all comes under one central focus. We may not agree on what that central focus is, that central name is, but we can agree that it's one nation under something, somebody. Your goal right now is getting closer to that something, to that somebody, on your terms, in your way, in your timing, but they really want you to get on it now. Get on your job now. Holy Spirit, what do the signs need to know when it comes to their journey? This is the perfect moment to ask questions about your spirituality, not by why Ramon hasn't called or why Shirley still goes out and does what she does. I mean, yeah, we could talk about that. But the bigger thing is getting you right with the Most High, getting you right with the Creator. Because then when you have questions like that, the answers come automatically. Like you get a same day response faster than Amazon Prime, right? You get a same day, same moment most of the time response to those questions, those burning questions on your mind. The biggest thing with Neptune going retrograde in this moment in the cosmic calendar, those people that had you fucked up, those people that thought you were something that you weren't and attacked you, they're about to be met with the same thing that they wished for you as karmic justice. And their attacks won't hit on you, won't fall on you anymore. Let me cut this real quick. Starting with Cancer. Happy birthday to all my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and or rising your message for today. Because today, oh, heavy, 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 heavy. I feel like when my voice gets low, the message is because the message is that heavy. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and or rising, claiming your throne, claiming your destiny. Definitely with this King of Wands confirming that you are not only untouchable, you are unfuckwithable. Make sure you keep energy, your eyes and your energy focused on the things you are manifesting. You have the power within you, like Dorothy had the power within her all along to go back home. You have the power within you to manifest your dreams into your reality. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Now, I got to kind of flip these off camera because some of them are spicy and not, Mommy Water. She came out Tuesday, coming out again. She is a good entity to petition for those of you who are on the journey of manifesting riches, right? Any of the water spirits. But she is still very beneficent to her devotees and the people that reach out for her assistance. She is also fiercely protective of women and children. There's a theme, right, going on. And it's been going on since I've been meditating this morning, right? Justice being served, especially for divine feminines who have been unjustly provoked. Leo, sun, moon, and or rising, reaping the harvest, reaping the fruits of all your efforts. Whatever you've been asking for, whatever you've been wishing for, you're about to manifest it plentifully. The next thing for you to do is get closer to Source, get closer to the Most High, your own spirit guides to help you not only harvest this, but not lose it. Because sometimes we're given everything we're asked for, but if we don't have the spiritual fortitude to withstand the storm that comes after it, then we just lose it all, right? Why do you think so many lottery winners go broke within 3 years of winning the big jackpot, right? Whether it's a million or 283 million, right? Your, oh, I think she's safe. Message is soul forgiveness. Forgiving yourself for not knowing better and doing better, right? Forgiving the role you played in your own unhappiness and the things you've manifested. Seeing this win, seeing this harvest come into fruition as your receipt that you can do it. You're not that person you used to be anymore, so you don't need to interact with them anymore. You don't need to bring them up in conversation anymore because you're not him or her anymore, Virgo, sun, moon, and or rising, being defensive with this Nine of Wands, being scared to take the change because you have so much, make the change because you have so much to lose. It's being repeated for the umpteenth time during the live that what you stand to lose is nothing compared to what you will lose by remaining the same. Your divine goddess message is good juju with Marie Laveau. Another one that is encouraged to really, really take your spiritual journey seriously, right? Now, we could say this and that about who Marie Laveau is or was, but you see that Veve down there? You know who Veve that is? That you that is somebody you should consider aligning with if they are in your bloodline. And if you need help figuring that out, and of course, seven, you know where to find me. Use this month, use this moment to declare and decree. You're not moving from fear anymore. You're moving from wisdom. Libra, sun, moon, and or rising. Deception with this 5, 7 of swords. 5, 7 of swords. 5, 6, 7. 6 of swords is moving on after rough, choppy waters, but they said 5 and 7, 5, 6, 7. The people that have been trying to keep you small and stuck, you know who they are. Now do what you need to do to release the hold that they have over you. Make sure with this Mayat, giving and receiving, that the people you're pouring into are pouring into just as much as you are. The people that you do for would do the same for you if they were in your position. If you have people around you that wouldn't do the same for you, you're violating the universal law of sacred exchange. And that's why you're so tired, because you are pouring all that you've got into other people's cups and not being restored, not being replenished by the same people that you're helping. You need to stop that, especially if you are manifesting something big. That big manifestation won't come in until you get rid of those, I can't say that word, those long riders. Okay? Okay. Scorpio, sun, moon, and all rising. A celebration is about to happen. Clap, clap. A celebration is about to happen. Don't forget it was mentioned that Scorpio placements, sun, moon, and or rising happen under heavy spiritual attack, heavy spiritual warfare. Life has really been lifing for Scorpio. July is the tipping point. The full moon coming up in less than 2 weeks is the point where things will start to shift for you. Your goddess message is rage with Medusa. I don't know if I could speak about that though. Some of you are coming into the realization, and you may be a Scorpio or have heavy Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus influences in your eighth house. You've done the work and realized that the people you attract is because of what happened to you as a kid. We're talking about um, SA and other types of things that prevent a kid from being a kid. You've attract these terrible situations that mirror what happened, and you're determined to break the cycle. You're not alone. It may look like you're alone in this determination, but you're not. In order for you to win, you have to fully go through with that revelation and do what needs to be done, right? Whether that's getting therapy, whether that's getting psychiatric help. We usually talk about basic therapy and psychology, but some of you, y'all need to go get some balance restored chemically. Talk therapy helps, but some of you need something a little extra. Do it. Consider it as part of the battle for you to reclaim. I like how it says 111, and I look over to YouTube and it says 11 viewers with 11 likes. If you haven't liked on YouTube, definitely like and subscribe. But that's my firm confirmation that the Most High has sent his best of angels with us. This is a good moment to say in your heart, whether you're watching this on the replay or live with us now, whether you're a Scorpio or not. to declare and decree in your heart that you're ready to be free. You're ready to have your dreams manifest into your reality, and you're ready to put in the work that is required for that to happen. We could wish and we could pray, but there's always work that is required for us to ultimately have our way. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and or rising. Ooh, Five of Pentacles. Didn't you get this before? Or should I say, didn't we get this before, right? With the other deck, where it looks like, she's unscathed? No, Gemini got that, right? Five of Pentacles. Almost losing it all, feeling like, how worse can it get? How it is now, this is your bottom. And you will soon, with this five, right? The changes that you seek will soon manifest into your reality because you put up a good fight. You stood firm in the face of adversity. With this 22, things are coming into balance. Gang, gang, Sarah. Continue to fight the good fight. Continue to know deep in your heart that those dreams you've been dreaming can and will manifest into your reality. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and or rising. I got to cover these folks up because, as you know, judgment, things being restored, things being resurrected, making peace with your past and closing chapters as you see fit, knowing that those chapters can never be reopened again. Your goddess message is speak up. And when they say speak up, they mean declare and decree. What is it that you want with this new chapter? What is it that you are manifesting with this new chapter? Some of you need to go get a cleansing. You need to go in somebody's beach. You need to go to somebody's ocean and say your words. Make your requests known and leave your problems at the seashore. You already know what to do. Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. When your guys give you the messages, don't go Googling and chat GPT. No, what they give you is what you need. Nothing more, nothing less. And you have, dearest Capricorn, everything you need. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and oh well, you got two. Gotta make sure this is two. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and or rising. That thing that you have been worrying about, stop worrying about it right now. Pull it out of your mind. Envision yourself pulling it out of your mind and throw it away, right? Throw it away. Throw it in the garbage, throw it in the fields, throw it down the road as you're driving, throw it away because you will soon, and you can mark your calendar because it's happening between now and the end of the year, which is just 5 months away. You know how time moves so quickly these days, right? That winning season is about to begin. So start restoring your energy, clean your room. Let's start there, right? Your room, especially your bedroom, is a direct reflection of your mental state. Meaning I'm 5'8". What song is that from? You can't get into my mental state. Heavy on the energy of, regardless of what it's been, regardless of how things have showed up for you, regardless of who has been attacking you, no more, no mas. Ça fini. It's not going to happen anymore. But if you keep thinking, oh my God, what's the worst that can happen? Oh my God, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. Well, then that's the energy you're attracting. You're no longer having people attack you. At that point, you're attacking yourself. And why would you want to do that? Especially you know that you have this beautiful, beautiful winning season with the Six of Wands about to begin for you. Balance being restored for you in a beautiful, harmonious way. Your goddess message is truth. 34, bringing us back to 7, bringing us back to the divine. Knowing in your heart, mind, body, and soul that your efforts will produce good fruit. Like Leo. Your actions are not in vain. Those losses really aren't losses, they're just delays to your win. Things are about to change, and they're going to change as quickly as you can lighten your heart, as quickly as you can leave the past in the past, as quickly as you can forgive yourself and others. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and or rising. Well, looky. You know the Fool Tarot, right? All 78 cards. is the fool's journey on becoming the emperor, right? And all the things that he has to go through, or she, all the changes, because he's holding a wand that they have to go through in order to become who they're supposed to. Like the kid in The Alchemist. You guys read The Alchemist by Pablo Coelho? I think that's how you pronounce his name. Read it. It's an amazing book about the journey and how our thoughts take us here and there and everywhere except where we need to be. A lot of times the very thing we're looking for is right under our nose, but we just don't see it because ego is in the front seat. Gotta cover her up. Asashe, yeah, joy. Another 7, right? Follow your joy, follow your bliss, dearest Pisces. Especially, it feels like since you have ended chapters, being at this zero, being at this reset moment, you have let go of the people, places, and things, or are about to let go of the people, places, and things that have stood between you and your happiness, between you and your peace, between you and your winning season. Now it's just you and the Most High and your spirit guides and your dog Toto, too. What does your happily after look like? Have you made that clearly defined? If not, use the stay to define it. Definitely define it before the full moon comes in. Aries, sun, moon, and or hey Aries, especially on the heels of yesterday's message. If you're not in this energy of being content, happy, your cup runneth over, having more than enough, you're about to be around the fall. And you could put this in your calendar, right? Or you could put this in your pipe, and I can't say that, but you know what I wanted to say. It's gonna happen. Life is about to pleasantly surprise you. Let it. Your goddess message is I knew she was going to show up for somebody. I didn't know who. I thought she was going to show up for Taurus, but she showed up for you. The lady of the hour, the lady of the day, Ursula Dontor with etheric cords. Cutting those cords of attachment to people, places, and things that do not serve your highest good. Clearing the way with her machete, going before you, her and her escorts. Ursula Rouge. Oh no, I'm not gonna. Can't give you all that information, right? The other divine feminists she works with, that each have different tasks and responsibilities to bring you to this place of peace, happiness, and restoration. Especially if you are a mother, especially if you have twins. There's a special honor in Creole. We say toutes les femmes se pour une femme, giving the idea that a woman knows how a woman suffers. A mother knows what a mother goes through, right? There's that camaraderie, there's that bond, which is not to say if you're not a mother, she's not going to help you because she's still a woman, and women know what women go through, right? But because of that, you didn't have to make a prayer. You didn't have to say anything. If she's part of your bloodline, she's coming through to help you because you're the children, the child of her children's children. Aries, that is beautiful. Taurus, sun, moon, and or rising. Expect good news. Whatever has been delayed is going to be shifted very, very quickly. Spend more time in gratitude for what's about to happen. Make peace with what happened. Make peace with the past. Make peace with your disappointments, knowing that everything is the circle of life. Those things had to happen, but now they're behind you. They happened. ED. Use your energy for what's happening and what's about to happen. Your goddess message is Seven Sisters creativity. It feels like with Seven Sisters, regardless of which pantheon your bloodline is associated with, the heavy hitters of the divine feminines have been watching you, have been watching your struggle, have been hearing your prayers, have been seeing you persevere, and you will be richly rewarded because they're very, very proud of how you hung in there despite all odds being against you. Your creativity Artist, speaker, singer, dancer, even if you are a midnight ballerina. Some of you, midnight ballerinas get a bad rap, but especially the spiritually bound midnight ballerinas, you meet the people you meet because it's not only the earthly stuff, but you have a message for them and they have a message for you. And this is the only way they're going to receive it. So you have a very sacred task. This is why we always protect our ballerinas, right? But speaking of creativity, that thing that you do that only you do so well, that's going to lead to your abundance, to your prosperity, to your wish fulfillment. And last but not least, Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. What do we have here with this Four of Pentacles? Can you not? Don't be so scared of what happened that you're like, okay, I'm good, I'm safe, I'm stable, I'm just gonna stay right here because this is all this is supposed to be. I got to where I need to be. Who's ever in that energy? Stop. Keep in mind. Whenever we hold on to things too tightly, those are the very things we're gonna let that's going to be lost very, very quickly. Everything, not just money. Everything has to be able to come and go. Like even the air, even the breeze, it comes. Even when we breathe in and we breathe out. What'll happen if you hold your breath? Hmm? Hmm? Same thing that will happen to your money. Same thing that will happen to anything that you are trying to hold on because it took you so long to get here and you're finally comfortable and you don't want anything to ruin this. No, baby. The more you are detached, the more you're like, you know what? I could lose it all today and gain it 4 times back tomorrow because that's the God I serve. What? That's when you get into the energy of up and up and up and up. Yes, honor this moment, get comfortable, get acclimated, but don't stay stuck here. Don't think you need to hold on because that poverty wound is nipping at your heels. Like, remember back in, and then you didn't have, and so you might want to, you can't. Mm-mm. Stop holding your breath. Breathe and watch more become more and become more and become more. But that more depends on what you're thinking about, where your energy is. Your goddess message is shine. Ooh. And I like that it's Mama Jumbo, right? Not that I know personally who she is, but this energy of being so firmly rooted, no storm can blow by, no storm can shake her, right? She has the ability to tame everything and everyone by using her words, just by saying a word. Even the look on her face is like, I got this. And all this lush greenery, abundance. This is somebody that knows abundance is their birthright, so they don't have to hold on to the pennies because no matter how big that bank account is, right? Whether it's $100 in your account right now or $100,000 in your account right now, those are pennies to what you're supposed to have. Not even pennies, right? If there was something we can't even use pennies anymore, at least here in the States, because they, let me know where I can find some pennies, right? Even if there was a denomination less than that, as big as that number is, it's peanuts. It's peanuts to what you're supposed to be having, right? What's in your destiny. Being able to have so much what you have nourishes others. That is the message for the collective. Gotta take a sip of water and see what you guys are chit chatting about. Coming over to the YouTube side. Well, hello, Miss Nicole. Hello, Atma. Blessings indeed. Happy Thursday indeed. This girl lay. Oh my God, the title, and I caught it live. I lay, I pray that all is well and you have all the information you need to make the best decisions you need to make to manifest those dreams into your reality. Hi, J Max. Thank you for being on duty. I love it. The monitoring spirits are on 1,000 because I wasn't supposed to deliver this message. I'm not. Some of you heard this message, and the changes that you are going to make are going to change the lives of dozens. The dark side doesn't like that. Mm-mm. But who gonna check me, boo? That red faced man? Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hey, Mars Mars. You can hide them from live. Yep. Yes, you can. And I'm glad. I want to hear about this. Is today Friday? I want to hear all about that revelation. I want to hear all about it, J Max. I will be with you today. Because sometimes I could just tell by the energy when the notification pops up, it requires a certain level of attention that I ain't got. And I'm never going to shortchange you. Ever. Right? Thank you, Lay. Stockholm Syndrome. Mm-mm. We're not doing that. Hi, Trouble. So I will admit, Miss Nicole, that song Zion is how I knew Lauren wasn't just a great singer. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. She has a lot of natural spiritual depth that she, I guess, didn't realize she had. I was literally thinking of going to a Lauren. You should. You should go. You should go. Even scrolling on TikTok is the message. You guys say it's the algorithm, oh, because the phone heard me. Yes, but also your guides. They know how to operate this. They know how to get your attention one way or another because they're always trying. So they're always trying to figure out how can we get this message to so and so. You will end up like Stefan and Offset. They don't realize it. They don't realize it. See, Cardi's problem. And if Cardi, you're hearing me, have a seat, babe, because this is said from nothing but love. She has something similar to what a lot of successful women have. They were able to manifest this and able to manifest that and able to manifest this, but their love life is always something funky, is always something weird, in that 100% out of the time is because there's still some holding on to that past version of themselves, that those past beliefs on how they feel that love should show up for them. That doesn't give these men carte blanche to treat anybody the way, especially somebody like Cardi, who is chosen and has a whole spiritual court beside her. Mm-mm. Doesn't give them carte blanche to treat her anyway. But I could bet the farm. The minute she shifts her mind and realizes not only is she that girl when it comes to this music, when it comes to her beauty, when it comes to her body, that she is that girl inside and out, head to toe, 365, 367 on a leap year, and that she deserves a love that looks like this. She does the mindset work to say, you know what? I want a part. Maybe she just wants a partner to, and that's cool, right? But if she wants like that happily ever after, long as she says, I want that happily ever after, and starts moving in that direction, keeps her mind set that she deserves that, we are going to hear the love story of the ages. Like, it's going to restore even people who swore off love, they're going to be like, shit, well, if Cardi can do it, so can I. And she can. She deserves, if that's what she wants, a partner that honors her, fulfills her, and pours into her. She does deserve that. But yeah, and it's only going to get worse for Stefan and Offset. They're always going to forever have that monkey on their back. Anytime, trouble. Anytime. Yes, the gold cards, the slippery gold cards. Hi, Roderick. Thank you for J Max, Miss Nicole, being my moderators, holding things down on the YouTube side. TikTok, I see you going up. I see the messages scrolling up through the corner of my eye. I'm going to get to y'all. I'm going to get to y'all. I'm a Sagittarius and I'm madly in love with a Scorpio man. I haven't heard from him in a while and now I miss him so much. But does he miss you? He doesn't. And that's not to be cold or funky. It's just that that's what's coming through. right? Going back to pouring into people that pour into us, that was for you, babe. Roderick, Roderick, I'm glad you were able to join us. Listen, Midnight Ballerina, some of the deepest conversations, some of my best clients, by the way, right? Midnight Ballerina, they're good people, like all people. They just get to deliver the messages in a different way. Senia, I love pennies, especially in my shoes, because, you know. Jupiter, whimsical Pisces, it's fine, right? Because you guys know we're live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. I got phones right next to each other, right? So as soon as we're done and we hit finish, it's automatically available for you to watch. And if you wait till like an hour or two after the live, there's a button that pops up that says summarize this video, and you could just go to where you want to go to hear the message for you. Just seeing a yellow butterfly in this bad quality air, because even in the midst of chaos, there's beauty. It's funny you said you saw a yellow butterfly because the bush that's right out there is a huge bush right out there. I have a huge monarch yellow butterfly that has been around. Oh, can't wait till, because, and I have that information. I haven't opened it yet, haven't used it yet, but I have the information for when they need it. It's already gone up. It's already gone up because speaking of this person, she heard everything. Everything. So that's what I'm going to say on that on the live. Going to the TikTok side. Art Kisses. Well, I'm grateful that you were able to be here to receive it live and in living color. Okay, Ebony Angel, my love, how are you? Hey, Red, by the way, if you need a reading, clarity session, soul session, mentorship, coaching, everything is 22% off using code RED with two D's from now to the end of the month. Hi, Georgia girl. How are you? Happy birthday to your little that's not so little. Belle posée on the perfect day. You were here. I love that. I love that. Another sister in law. I love that. Hi, Kaden. How are you? Ms. MMB. Ew. Ew. Well, hello to you. Daisy Michelle. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I'm so grateful that so many beautiful souls were able to join us today. And most of you guys have been on the entire hour. Thank you. Alpha's on a blue blanket. Kaden, hey, 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 hey. And you're also born on the 23rd. That came out. Yes, it's been 4 years. 4 years. On the 22nd, that is. Right, this is why we are releasing the affirmation oils on the 25th, if everything goes according to plan. One of your coworkers just said something about what? Ebony Angel, because now I'm curious. Thank you, that queen. Ew. How can I remove myself energetically from this? I'm sick of thinking about it. He made his decision. First thing, you know what you could do? Quickest, easiest thing? Call in his higher self. Envision him, envision speaking directly into his eyes, and tell him about himself. Then tell him to cut the nonsense and you're done. The cord is cut. You don't need to light no candles. You don't need to get no string. Don't need to do nothing. Pull him into your energy energetically and see him eye to eye, face to face, like really with your eyes open, see his eyes in front of yours. It's going to take a little work. You might need to do some deep breathing to get you down into that energy, to get you into your spirit and out of your head. And then tell him everything you want to say. If you struggle with seeing eye to eye or maintaining that connection, say, "Dear so and so, this is where you had me messed up at," right? All the things you want to tell him about themselves. that you're tired of this, you're tired of that, and it comes to an end today at 1:36 p.m. or whenever you write the letter. It is over. It is done. I call back all my energy, and you are no longer part of my story. And then rip it with all the ferocity you've got in it. Just rip it. And if you have long nails and you can't do it, burn it. Right. But envisioning that person is being taken out of your story completely. And then from that moment on, they no longer exist. They're asking a lot of you, Bree, but I think you could do it. Well, art kisses you. This is exactly why you were supposed to be here. Ursula does not play. Whether it's, well, Dontoa is fierce, right? Freda, she could be a little coquettish. She could be a little sweet. You know, she has different ways to get things done. But this one is indiscriminate about who gets kalot, right? Especially if you're coming against her children. She's not afraid to put it out there. No. Hi, Anne. Gina. How are you? Bonus view. Alpha, even lost my girlfriend. It's okay. It's okay. Let the full moon pass. Go through the Lionsgate portal with an open heart, knowing that you can manifest this and you can manifest that. Right? Let eclipse season pass and then start claiming your wins. Start collecting your yeses, your shifts, things moving in a positive direction for you. So it is. Hi, Ree. Energy sucker. There you go. Unapologetically. Hi, Dorsey. Hi, Cheetah. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Kaden, that's a big year. That is a big year. You have officially stepped into adulthood. Officially. Hi, Auntie. Hi, Nick. You were definitely supposed to be here, and I'm glad. I am so very grateful you were able to make it and join us. Hi, Satsy. I'm so grateful to be on your feed. Hi, Lex. From the other side of the pond. It felt like somebody's personal reading because somebody definitely, a few folks, right? Because you guys confessed in the chats, both here on TikTok and YouTube, that, Spirit was speaking to you. I love these days where it's not only a celebratory day for me and my loved ones, but they come to speak to you guys. They're here. There's usually somebody from my team around to keep me safe and protected because it's dangerous out here, right? But they are mostly here for you guys. For those people that just need to hear that one word, when they'll be like, okay, I got this. Okay, I know what to do. Okay, oh, so that's what that dream meant, right? Because you'll find that when you're sitting here, things come to you. They have to. They have to. Especially if this is like your sixth or seventh time catching me live. The messages just come. You may not understand it, but they're coming. And the more you lean into them, is the better you'll get at understanding what your guides are trying to tell you. Hi, Londe. Yeah, right on time. Right on time. Barbie, is especially important for you to call your energy back and focus solely. Like they need you to be ridiculously selfish and focus solely on yourself and your healing. That might mean deleting social media until you're strong enough to see something and not be impacted by it. This moment is about your healing and your healing alone. Speaking about healing, Soul Tribe, I'm gonna need y'all to pray for Cliff. I'm gonna repost his video as soon as I get off the live. Please and thank you. It is a great book. I might sit with it this week. Hi, honeybees. Neek, I think that came out. That question about what's holding you back from being successful. And it feels like, especially the part when the spirit said, it's you. It's you, babe. There's some work that needs to be done. My dreams were based in old time New Orleans. I like that. I am well, Daisy. I'm very, very well. Ebony, you always find Ebony Honey and Ebony Angel are always around, right? And you always, like, you will be here when they need you to hear something specific, or you will find the particular live will pop up on your YouTube feed when they need you to hear something specific. You are in alignment. Roderick, thank you so much. Any questions, thoughts, feelings you want to share with the collective before we wrap up? I was supposed to do Patreon next, right? Because we were going to work on sigils, but I've been called elsewhere. So we're going to have to save the sigil work for next week. I keep saying that I'm grateful for that information. Okay. Get a clarity session and we could go into depth about the steps you need to take. But the first step you need to take is literally looking at the person in the mirror, looking into your eyes and saying, you know what? Thank you for all the years up until this moment, all the good things and the bad things up until this moment. I am now ready to step into the higher, most aligned version of myself. And I am ready if you are. Only say it if you're ready to do the work because it's instant. I am ready to do the work to manifest that. Remove all fear, remove all worries, remove all the ways I stand in my way because I don't mean to do it. I'm just a little scared. I'm just a little used to life showing up like this. But I'm ready to be shown how good it can get. Ashe. Come back in 6 weeks and let me know the beautiful things that change and shift for you. If you really receive that and really make that moment, no phones, like turn the phone off, put it on airplane mode so you don't accidentally get like a notification or something that takes you out of that trance. But having that 5-10 minute conversation where you're gazing in your eyes in the mirror, one hand over your chest, right where your sternum is, probably, which is like 2 inches or so above your tetas, right? One hand over your navel and looking into your eyes and saying it with all the conviction you can muster in your body. The shift, the transition will be almost immediate. If it's not, we need to talk. Thank you, Miss Nicole. It means the world to me. It does. And it makes a difference because I love my job. I love what I've been called to do. It just, it comes with a lot of attacks. I can't tell you who has been popping up in my dreams and why, and different people I've never been on their page, yet they're in my dreams. And it's like, you don't belong here. I'm not the one, two, or the three. Go find something safe to do. Judy being on Long Island made me a little nervous. Like, first of all, why does she keep popping up in my energy? And out of all the places you can be in New York, you're here? Side eye. Side eye. It's like my phone and things are being hacked. Once you step into your new self, look into that. Bombastic side eye. Because, lady, you do what you do, cool. But what's going on? Other than us being sisters in law, technically, can you just do that over there and I just stay over here? That's cool because I don't play nicely. I don't make new friends. I'm not with alliances. I am a lone soldier for a reason, right? Like Robin Hood without his other people. Any other thoughts, questions, feelings? Oh, this is the moment. Especially when somebody's on the precipice, they're right on the very dawn of their new day, the dawn of their new beginning. That is when the attacks become worse, overwhelmingly worse. This is when it's all hands on deck because the enemy, not just the people that you know, because a lot of times the people that come against you, they legitimately know not what they do. This is why we forgive them. They're just agents of chaos hired by the enemy, right? More light workers, more empaths, more intuitive that really step in and really honor the work, do the sacred work, do what they're called to do. It's the less energy the dark has to thrive. So, of course, somehow, somewhere, daggers are going to be thrown, right, to keep you from your purpose, keep you out from your journey. This is why some of us are born to narcissistic mothers. It starts from even then to stop us from manifesting as who the Most High called us to do. Oh, Miss Nicole, J Max, Momo, Boogie, Dorsey, you guys. Couldn't do this without you. Any other thoughts, questions, feelings you want to share before we wrap this up? And I could get to my mentorship sessions that I'll be in all afternoon. Anything else? Of course. Because let me tell you why they attack your love and finances, heart chakra, right? So anywhere between your sternum and the bottom of your ribs. If you're unhappy, you're miserable. If you're miserable, you are in the, oh, this isn't happening, dark energy. It keeps you at that low vibration. You can't manifest. You can't do what you're supposed to do, right? If you are barely making ends meet, you can't eat, right? You know how cranky people are when they're hungry? You've seen it, you've been it, right? So if they keep you in that energy, they keep you from your greatness. Once you start saying, you know what? It's fine. This is why fasting, turning your plate over for somebody, some of you, you need to turn your plate. You know what that means? You know what it means? I can't explain it any further. You need to turn a plate on that person, right? Turn your plate over in that person's name, right? There's power behind fasting. Because even though you take away this, even though you take away that, I'm still powerful. I might feel a little weak. I might want a steak dinner. But damn it, my spirit is not moved. When you can transcend the needs of the body, be okay with being alone, knowing that you're not truly alone, that's when everything falls on your feet because the enemy has no other place to attack you. You're strong everywhere else because if you weren't, they would be attacking that. But love and finances is usually, or both, right? The culprits because it's the easiest, right? It's easy to trip somebody into that Debbie Downer energy, that negative Norman, negative Nancy energy, that woe is me energy. Shit's gonna happen? Yup. You're gonna lose some stuff? Yup. And you'll be just fine. If you write it on your chest, you write it in your heart that no matter what may come, you'll be just fine. They might huff and they puff, you'll be just fine. And Ebony Angel just fasted too. Ow. Ow, that is your, well, you already got the answer to that. And if you didn't, you just did. You just did. Art kisses. I got a little bit more than Juju. A little bit more. Not a lot of it more, a little bit more. I'm just a channel for his will. So, whatever accolades and thingamajigs and resource and tools that I need, yeah, yeah, I'll just leave it at that as I sip my water and wait for any other thoughts, questions, feelings you want to share before we wrap this up because I gotta go. Senia, I'm gonna text you because I have a very important question to ask you. Um, I did what I said I was gonna do, and they didn't answer, but they had another question, so I gotta ask you. Everything you do, Neek, do it with conviction. Do it with the, you know what, I'm doing this for the highest good of me and my kids. I'm doing this and it will bring me good fruit. I'm doing this and I will be the victor one way or another. I don't know how. That's not my job to know how, but I do know I will be more than okay. And within a matter of time, you will see that you are indeed, beloved, more than okay. Ashe. That's your confirmation. You are on the right path. They had some slight adjustments that they gave you that needed to be made, and then everything, the world will be your oyster, as they say. As they say. Lena, of course. Especially now that you know you can speak things into existence. You don't wait on chance and days and lunar cycles. You say a thing and the thing happens. What's stopping you? Hmm? Hmm? Don't forget how powerful you are, babe. Please, please, especially not on today, right? Don't piss me off, right? Don't forget how powerful, how wonderful, how amazing you are just by being a woman. Sorry, fellas, right? But there's a reason why the feminine is given the opportunity to bear the babies and bring souls into the world. You play a part, and we love that. We love that. But when it comes to creation, step into your power. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about that. My loves, I pray that you all, both on TikTok and YouTube, have an amazing day that's filled with peace, protection, blessings, and moments that make you smile. Ashe. Stay blessed.